kind of performance with a normal muffler. That's all to do with the straight pipe. So we're gonna stick this son of a bitch in fucking probably in, I don't know what that is there, probably B1. We got this big fucking thing behind it here. We're gonna just step it out of the way. Hey guys, how's she going today? Well, we got the new engine block home here for the 4630. 404 block. I thought about putting a 466 in, but that's lots of money because you got to buy a complete engine. This way here, if I just use the block, I can reuse all my parts that way. So lots cheaper. That's good enough for whatever it's going to be doing anyway. So I just finished masking everything off, so I thought, but I forgot about the starter hole here. So I might put the starter on it actually and paint it all in one shot instead of masking it off. Starter's got to get painted anyways, so. But yeah, I got her all masked off as good as it needs to be anyway. Those little spots there exposed when your timing cover gets put on, so they'll get a little shot of paint. You don't really see that anyway, but I don't want it getting rusty, so yeah, I just done a little tiny piece here for fun to see what it looks like, and I thought before I go nuts do the whole thing, I better make a little clip here, so yeah, I guess that's kind of the plan for today. I'm gonna get that block painted and a few other parts. I want to have everything ready to go back together on that engine tomorrow. And I'm going to paint inside these frame rails and the oil pump, that big bracket, all of that. Anyways, we got a little bit of cleaning left to do around on the fuel tank here. So we'll give that a cleaning and whole bunch more taping and masking and everything else, all these lines and AC pump. I didn't want to unhook this because then you lose all your Freon out of it. So yeah, it's all just going to get taped up and painted to the best of my abilities with it all on there. Good enough. This tractor wasn't even going to really be supposed to be getting a paint job anyway. So it doesn't need to be too spectacular. I just kind of want to get things together and out of here because we've got more important things that we should have been working on instead of doing a whole fucking engine. But you know how that goes, right? Anyway, we'll talk to you in a few. Well, it's quite a bit later in the day. I've done all kinds of other things, but the block is painted. I'm just waiting for it to dry, and then we'll pull the masking tape off. Like my holder there, I just painted the ether injector, the ether can holder, and I was just working on priming all these pieces here real quick just with the rattle can. You don't see that under the hood. You walk on those get walked on, things that aren't real important, so it doesn't matter if the paint is perfect or not, especially on the steps. So, and inside battery boxes and crap like that, that's up against the frame. So did that. Radiator got a real quick rebuild there with the black rattle can. And once again, radiator not going to be out and seen that much. Same with the oil cooler here. And I just primed the inside and the outside of the frame here, all of this. And I'm going to hit it with the green and just in a rattle can, all of this inside stuff. All I ever do, it doesn't need to be too spectacular of a paint job for in there, and then that way it'll all be ready to go to set the motor in, and then everything will be fully painted at least. It doesn't need to be a perfect paint job, just as long as there's something on it in those frame rails, so keep everything from getting rusty and whatnot. So yeah, I think it looks all right. And then Amanda and I finished putting the decals on the hood here. I think it turned out pretty darn nice. The only thing I'm not real happy with is how the paint on the fiberglass, just in this corner, see? The rest is all right. But right here got shitty on me. I sanded it, repainted it, and you can still see it, so. What do you do? It will be all right for a tractor that's going to go out and go back to work. It's not going to go sit in a museum, so. Anyway, I've got shitloads of taping and crap to do yet, so. All in and around these wheels, I'd like to get the yellow sprayed one of these here days. Maybe, I don't know, probably not today. But I gotta prime them yet. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. I might not even prime them. I might just spray them. I've primed all the other ones before, but this one here isn't real rusty or anything. I don't know. I might just sand it and hit it with a couple coats of paint. I think it'll probably be just about as good as anything, in all honesty. Oops. But, yeah. I gotta tape off the badge on the front. And it's too bad this sticker here is gonna get lost. I almost need to get them to make me another one, but that's the old Deere dealership in town when they used to be a good dealership before they turned into a shithole like they are now, but story for another day. So this tractor has always been within about 10 miles of here its entire life. It started out in town, went to that neighbor, went to that neighbor, went to that neighbor, and then went to the neighbor that I bought it from, or Amanda bought it from, or we bought it from, or whatever you want to say. So she's always been around anyway. Fuck, that looks weird. Look how blue things get. Weird. Anyway, so I'm going to go back to priming this. And we'll talk to you when I got something different to show you. Well, I took all the masking tape off and I re-riveted the plate back on there. I think I've done pretty good for my first engine block that I've ever masked and painted. Oh, look. Missed a spot. There, I think that's all of them. This thing here we don't need. It's a block heater. I've got a new one coming for it because I'm sure that's a piece of garbage. Maybe not, but for the $20 it is just to put a new one in, we'll just put a new one in. There. So, got a coat of primer on everything, and flip it all over and do the other sides yet and whatnot, but got the inside of the frame done. Looks not too bad. So, that is ready to put the engine back into. Then we'll get the two halves rolled back together. I can, like I said, I gotta mask this garbage off yet, but I can start sanding and prime all of that, and that'll be ready for green. All the rest of this I'm just gonna use the big gun for. And then, the part I hate the most, masking off all the cab. Trying to get the line right. We've got to weld this yet. The door has a crack in it. And then I got to sand and paint all that black and then mask the black over and then do the green. Mask that. And then, like I said, the rims I haven't really decided yet. I got to clean my screens yet too. And clean the starter. But anyway, that's about that for today, I think. We're going to try and make a little bit of chop for the cows now, so I guess that'll probably be it for my in the shop time for right now, but the next video will be putting the engine all back together, so that should be a good video, I think. I don't know, that looks the best, I think. So anyway, I guess, thank you much for watching. Sure you hit the like button, comment, subscribe for more. I know these last couple of videos haven't been the most exciting here, this painting like this, but once the motor's together, I'll really be able to go at it, so it'll get a lot faster paced and a lot more to actually see in each video too. So anyway, good enough for today, so I guess we'll talk to you in the next one.